Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Alright, show you what I'm working on here. Diamond Art Club, Hogwarts Crest, Fine Oddities Plaque. Okay, diamond shaped square, 22 inches by 26 inches, 56 by 66 inches, centimeters. Yeah, 22 by 26 inches, 56 by 66 centimeters. Okay. Alright, and 42 colors, including 4 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And AB stands for, AB stands for Aurora Borealis. Holy cow, am I having an episode or what? Okay, so anything under 150 is considered an AB for DAC, Diamond Art Club in other words. And yeah, they just have an iridescent coating on them that sparkles a little more than that of regular drills. Holy cow, there's like a group of girls in the neighborhood here just walking back and forth, and the doggo was going crazy. Barking. Oh well, had supper a little earlier, fed the doggo. Just had the back door open for doggo. Tried the leash thing. She's just resigned to just chilling. Girls don't have to go home for supper or something. Like, boy, it's just like Pokemon. We're there we go. Teasing them. Yep, there we go. I think they're just wandering between the neighborhood. Apologize for the screaming and the barking. It must be so scary. I didn't do it. I'm in here diamond painting. Just so you know. Whatever. I don't know. My brother has Netflix, and I'm a little leery about Netflix, but it's his account. And I'm here for the week, so I was just like, okay, anime. He has a wireless keyboard, so I'm like trying to get through Netflix without the keyboard or a mouse. It's like impossible, so yeah. He has a wireless keyboard, and I don't know if there's a search function on Netflix or what, but I was like, okay, look up anime at the very least, and then I'll probably find something. And then Pokemon Journey or something, 60 something episode. Is that like a reboot of like the Johto journeys, like the first Pokemon? He's not with Brock or Misty in this one. It's two other people. But it starts in the Johto region. Or so I thought. It's still Ash Ketchum. I don't know. I watched, at least 2 full episodes of that anime, because I grew up with Pokemon. Like, I watched the original when Ash gets Pikachu, and it shows that he gets Pikachu in this one, but there's a little more background as to where Pikachu came from. This is Pikachu's pre-evolved version, like first form in other words, is Pichu. So Pichu evolved into Pikachu in the first episode before Chi. It's a female Pikachu. So I've heard. I could have it all wrong, but yeah, started out as Pichu and then evolved into Pikachu. And then that's where Pikachu met Ash after a bit of time. They kind of did a fast forward to Ash turning 10. And yeah, Ash's adventure begins in this version when he turns 10. So, yeah. Weird. I don't know if it's a reboot or what's going on, but I don't know. That's what you expect from Pokemon, so I don't know. Pretty cool. There's Naturo, Shabutin, and One Piece, which I've only seen like maybe like the first voyage number of episodes on like DVD. Back then I was, oh, hiccups now. I'm drinking Crush Orange. Chris has like, my brother has tons of pop and beverages in the one of his 2 fridges. I'm like, screw it, I'm on vacation, Crush Orange. And yeah, hiccups. Great. I know, I try not to sit for long periods of time in front of a screen. But yeah, there are times where I'm on Facebook for longer than I want to be doom scrolling. Holy cow. But I got the hair that was on this canvas. Nope. It's just breaking off in pieces now. I don't know if it's my hair or the dog's hair. Well, I guess I'm putting drills over it. As long as the canvas, yep, adhesive is still sticky, but holy cow. I don't know, it seems like Pokemon Journey is just like showing first or second gen Pokemon at the moment, but what generation is Logia? He's one of the legendary Pokemon. Must be version 405 or generation 4 or 5. Gold and silver? Am I wrong? Like, holy cow. Sorry, don't know too much about Pokemon, but yeah, I just watched a couple episodes and yeah, it seems to be right on brand for what it was. I don't mind anime, but I couldn't tell you what happened in like episode 4 of Digimon or whatever, the original adventures. Like, yeah, I can give you a synopsis. Yeah, if you know the Wheel of Time series, I bought the first book at a local bookstore here in Stratford just to look, because I kept hearing about the Wheel of Time. It was first published in 1990. Like, where the heck have I been? I've probably been hearing about it like all this time, but I was like, okay, it's a fantasy saga. Yeah, it's a saga. It's like 14 books. My friend was like, whoa, that's long. Like, I know. Robert Jordan died in 2007, so I guess it was Robert Jordan's wish that a certain person kind of finish the series, Wheel of Time, but it was finished in 3 books. Like the last 3 remaining books, it was divided up. So I read on Wikipedia very briefly. From what I gather, it's a battle against good and evil, like the occasional or the traditional fantasy kind of storytelling, I guess. I don't know too much about it, but I copied and pasted like a summary of the first book, and it's basically somebody that has special abilities or something, special powers that this evil, ancient evil is looking for or something. I don't know. Their names being tossed out. Main character, a sheep herder or something. I don't know. I was just so confused by the time I read that synopsis. I could tell you what it says on the back of the book. Yeah. Internationally best-selling fantasy saga begins. Wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass. What was, what will be, and what is may yet fall under the shadow. Let the dragon ride again on the winds of time. That's a cool logo, though. Yeah, just basically the eye of the world. Robert Jordan. Yeah, Tor. This is just a book I bought. It's a reprint, definitely. 2002 reprint, I believe. I swear I've seen this like book cover many times. Yeah, it's quite an epic. Oh, it says it here on one of the inside pages. Crap, where was it? Sorry, I'm finding that inside page again. It says the publishing date and all that. The original release. Robert Jordan, 1948 to 2007. Yeah. Okay. First edition, January 1990. Third trade paperback edition, May 2020. Okay, so this is the third paperback edition. So, third reprint, in other words. I don't own the rights to that book or anything. I'm just showing you. Own the rights or any of the published work. I'm just talking about it. Just, there you go. I didn't publish it. I'm just going to read it after I get Outlander done. I just have to remember to take it back to the house so I can read it while on the treadmill. My cover does look familiar. I don't know if I had it at one time or I'm confusing the Sword of Truth, which is by somebody else entirely that I'm forgetting right now. Totally different author, totally different series. And Outlander is totally different story altogether. I don't want to confuse any of the three, but I've confused the Sword of Truth series, which is way shorter, I think. And the Wheel of Time is far longer. Oh, hiccups, bear with me. This could be entertaining. Anyway, that's what I'm probably going to read next, most likely. I have a good chunk of the Outlander series, but I don't read book series in succession, like in order. Well, in order, but not one right after the other. There we go. That's what I meant. I just kind of break it up. I have all 9 of the Expanse science fiction series. My parents got me the 9th book because I asked for it. I knew it was getting published, but I did not know when it was going to be published, but it was released recently, I guess. Past couple of years, I really never looked at the release date, but there's a page in front of books, I guess. It's a publishing thing, like if it's a first release or third edition or whatever. Yeah, I think it's a bibliography kind of stuff, information for booksellers and to find the book, I guess, like the IBSN number to sell it or whatever, product number. Yeah, just all that technical legal stuff, I guess, maybe, that just helps you find these books. Or libraries use them for cataloging, maybe. I'm not sure. Just so you can find the book specifically, if it's in a library's catalog, I'm guessing. Or if you're citing a passage or a quote from the book, then you can kind of give the source where you got that quote from or whatever, I guess. Yeah, just so you're not crediting yourself for using part from the book. I don't know. I think it's just legalities or whatever, but yeah, I'm just on a reading kick right now, and yeah. Friend asked me what Stephen King books I had, and ended up letting him borrow Carrie and Pet Sematary. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, before I left St. Mary's, I dropped those two books. So those books between his two doors, and then headed back to Stratford here. Yeah. He's like, what Stephen King books do you have? And I'm like, oh. It, The Stand, Cell, Cujo, Dreamcatcher, Christine, Cell, The Shining, The Green Mile, the Dark Tower series. I think I have all those. I've just read The Gunslinger a few years ago now. There's 7 books in that series. Oh boy, does that series ever go strange places, I'm sure. Hearts in Atlantis, I think. Under the Dome. I've reread the first chapter of Under the Dome so many times now. Yeah, I got distracted years ago trying to get through that book. But now that I'm on the treadmill, if I tried it like one more time, I'd probably end up reading it cover to cover. As I spend 100 minutes on the treadmill if I can. Yeah, it's when the treadmill stops on its own after 100 minutes, and I just walk to get my steps for my walking challenges. Yeah, this week's pretty rough to get steps in because the dog just, wants to loaf around the house, and the weather has been kind of unsettled. So I just opened the back door, and my brother's like, yeah, just let the dog run out the back door. Come and go as she pleases. Like, okay. Yeah. I'm here with the dog. That's enough. I have played with her. She's played keep away with one of her toys, has it in her mouth, and just does deep-throated growls and is constantly running away from me. After a few minutes, she drops it, or makes you think she's dropped it so you can grab it, but she just runs up and grabs it again. And I'm chasing her in circles or whatever again. Yeah, my brother's just like, yeah, just do that. Let her go in and out of the back door as she pleases. Okay. That's all I can do, really. Yeah, because there's nothing more annoying than having to pick up a dog that's leashed and harnessed just to get them back home. It's, oh my gosh. My brother and I took her for a walk before my brother left, and she was walking just fine. Well, we went a couple blocks. And then all of a sudden when my brother's gone, she just hacks up. Oh well. Is it those girls again walking path by the house here? Yep. Girls having a sleepover or something? Like, it's a whole bunch of neighborhood kids. Oh dear. Tons of background noise in this one. But yeah, just a suburban set of neighborhoods. The outskirts of Stratford, so here you are. Houses right by one another. Oh, pretty cool neighborhood. But yeah, a lot of house for me. Nice house, but yeah, I just I think I'm just gonna feel awkward staying in my brother's house for the rest of the week. It's just a really weird feeling. Just a lot of house for me. But I guess like I can almost do whatever I want, really. But just, yeah. Not really too inclined to go nuts in my brother's house. Like, just kind of want a diamond paint, but yeah, I was running around today. Helped my mom at the grocery store in St. Mary's. We did that. Yeah, I went there early this morning. Did a grocery store, and then she had a parcel for the business, like quilt hoops and stuff. So she delivered a parcel, she got me a coffee, I went on the treadmill and read Outlander for 100 minutes. Oh, excuse me, holy. Crush Orange is attacking. But yeah. I am almost on the first book, so pretty cool. To think it's a thick volume, but just the events in the book are described in great detail. The chapters are huge. So yeah. I don't mind long chapters, like they're 100 minutes, the treadmill stops cold, and then I just get off, take the magnetic sensor off, because if that magnetic sensor comes off, the treadmill stops dead as well. But yeah, after 100 minutes, the treadmill is like, nope, time to get off. So that's a very generous amount of time to read a book, which I actually appreciate. So I can actually read a fair bit of pages. Like, I never set, like, read la-di-da number of pages a day. I just open the book and read for that period of time. Like, yeah. That's what I do. Outlander is a huge book, and yeah, that's a fairly juicy series too. I don't know. Really cool. These characters go through a lot. This is just the first book. Yeah. Gosh, I wonder when Outlander was first published. That would be in one of the front cover pages as well. That's probably a reprint, the copy of Outlander that I grabbed. But I have my mom's, like, I found my mom's old copies of the Outlander series. Like, she read it all, or she read a fair number of them, then got upset that she was taking too long to write the next installment. So I think she just lost interest in them after a while. But yeah, I have quite a few of them. The next three, yeah, the next 2 or 3 at least. So yeah. I don't know if there's any more time travel. Claire does touch a set of screaming stones or Stonehenge or something, and goes back 200 years to meet the other main character. Yeah, pretty much. And she kind of made an important decision, like I read to that point, a little bit beyond. And so the story continues. Yeah, she has an opportunity to go back to her time, 200 years forward. But yeah, she makes a decision at that point, and yeah, not going to say what happens, but wow, pretty cool. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put my Facebook profile page, my Echoes of Color Facebook business page. It's literally just a website within Facebook. yeah. And my Instagram, all three. I just try to update every now and then. I don't update constantly. But yeah, personal Facebook page. Yeah, I share stuff that I find interesting on my news feed. And meditation quotes I share on my Instagram, and then shares on my personal Facebook if it's working properly, if those apps are working. Yeah, those update a little more constantly than that of me finishing a section of a current WIP or whatever. And as I mentioned, walking challenges, the treadmill stuff. And going out and walking the trail in St. Mary's, but not this week since I'm at my brother's. Yeah, reading on the treadmill. That's a Lord of the Rings challenge. I'm on part 2 of 5 of that journey. That's Conqueror app or website. And then Pacer is Silk Road. And that is trading routes in Asia that were used way back 700 something AD. I want to say AD, after death. I think, yeah, it's just all those interconnected trading routes through certain cities and important junctures in Asia. Yeah, just put together in 3,000 or so kilometers. So yeah. And I'm also doing a track across Canada, east to west, starting in Newfoundland and going to British Columbia, Victoria, BC, I believe. So yeah, I have a year to do that with like 4 other people. And yeah, that website's not listed, and any of those website links are not affiliate. They're just the websites where you can get the challenges I've mentioned and others that are in different locations in the world, and you walk them virtually. So anyway, take care, all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye.